video we are going to learn about these poetic devices, alliteration, rhyme scheme and visual image based on the poem The Echoing Green. And what are these poetic devices? Poetic devices are literary devices in poetry and they are essential tools applied by the poets in order to create rhythm, to enhance the true meaning and to intensify a mood or feeling represented in the poem. Now, in your text activity 1 from your text page number 22, read the following lines from the poem The Echoing Green. Here, look at this sixth line, the birds of the bush. Underline the words birds and bush. Here you can see these words begins with the same consonant sound, letter B, and is repeated and is in the same line. And in the second last line, our spores shall be seen. Spores, then shall and seen. Here in these three words, the letter S, the initial letter, the beginning letter is same and is repeated. The letter S, the beginning of each word is the same and is repeated in this line. So we can say such repetitions is termed as alliteration. Alliteration means it's a poetic device based on the sound of words and it refers to the use of same consonant sounds at the beginning of adjacent words in the same line. Okay. Now identify the instance of alliterations in the lines given below. The first line you can see the words swimmers, swam, searched, see. And in all these four words, the first letter, the beginning letter is S. The four words begins with the same consonant letter S and is repeated. It is repeated in the same line, the letter S. Similarly, in the other three lines also. So now you have to identify the instances of alliterations in the three lines, from these three lines. Here we can see C is repeated, the third line, C, C, C. Okay, it's an example of alliteration. Similarly, S is repeated, S, 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 S. Okay, this is also repeated here. Okay, now activity 2. Read the following lines from the poem The Echoing Green. The second stanza is given here. Now look at the first line, old John with white hair. The first line ends with the word hair. And then the next line, the second line ends with the word care. Do you feel any similarity between these two words? Yes, both the words hair and care, both the words ends in same sound. They have same ending sound, hair, care. The ending sounds are similar in both the words. Then now look at the third line. It ends with the word oak. Oak, is it sound similar to the previous ones? No, this is different. But in the fourth line, it ends with the word folk. Folk and oak. Yes, the words sound similar. Here, hair and care sound similar. And in the lines third and fourth, the ending words, oak and folk, both the words ends with the same ending sound. Then, the next line, we can see the word play. And then the next line say. Both the words have a similar ending sound. Now, Joyce and boys. The two words, both the words have same sound, but it's different from the previous ones. In the following line also, we can see seen and green. The words ends with the lines ends with the word seen and green, which has the same similar ending sound. So we get 5 pairs of words having same ending sound, and it is called rhyme. Rhyme is also a poetic device based on the arrangements of the words, and it refers to the use of words which has similar sound effect at the end of each sentence. Okay, and here we can code these pairs using the alphabets. We can give a code or a name to each of these pairs, each of these lines. So the first pair, the first word hair, we can code it with, or we can give a name A to this line. Then came care, the last word, the ending sound is care, which is similar to that of the hair. So we can repeat the code A to this line also, because both the words has same ending sound. Now the next line, oak and folk, is different. The ending sound is different, so we can code it with the next alphabet, that is B. Here also folk, which has the same sound with that of the oak, so we can repeat the code or the name B here. Remember, choose the letters in alphabetical order to code these lines. First we choose A from the alphabet to code the first line, and for the next pair of rhyme, for the next rhyming pair, we select the next alphabet B. In the next line ends with the words play. Is it sound similar to that of the others? No, it is different. So we can choose another code, another name for this line. So we can select the next alphabet C. Here the ending sound, the last word is say, which is similar to that of play. So we can repeat the code C here also, C. And for here, Joyce, boys, we can select the other alphabet, the next alphabet, because it sounds different from that of the other. So we can choose the next alphabet to this line. Then in the 8th line, the ends with the word boys, which sounds similar to that of the previous line. So we can repeat the code D here. For the last two lines, we can see it is different from all other lines. So we can choose the next alphabet for this line, that is E. And here also green and seen and green. You can repeat the code E here. Okay. Now the coding for this stanza is over. Now let's see how it works. The rhyming scheme is AA, BB, CC, DD, EE. Okay. Now look here. The rhyming pairs from the stanza are hair and care, folk and oak, play, say, joys, boys, see and green. And we can code it to become the rhyming pairs, and the rhyming scheme become AA, BB, CC, DD and EE. Okay, then the last activity. An old man with white hair sitting under the oak tree. Girls and boys play, etc. are the visual images. And what are visual images? Visual images belong to another poetic device that is called imagery. Imagery is a language element used by the poets to create a set of mental images to improve the reader's experience through their senses. The main types of imageries are auditory, which describes what we hear; visual, that describes what we see; tactile describes what we touch or feel; and gustatory describes what we taste; olfactory describes what we smell. And visual image means the poet appeals to the reader's sense of sight by describing something. the poet sees. That is, the images that come to our mind when we read the poem, and it may include colors, brightness, shapes, size, and patterns. So here, find out the visual images in the following lines. Now you try to find out the visual images from this stanza and write down in this box given here. Okay.